Hey guys, how is everybody doing out there? I got some things to tell you. First of all, something of which none of you or very few of you care about. Eden Hazard, the great, hey Perry, is leaving Chelsea. We knew it was coming. His contract was up. We knew he wanted to go to a league where he could thrive without the incredible defense of the English Premier League. I don't care what you say, the defense in the English Premier League is tougher and more brutal than La Liga or Serie A. So Hazard has gone to Real Madrid, where they need him because they lost Cristiano Ronaldo last year. So yeah, Hazard is gone. It looks like Pulisic is coming to Chelsea. So we got our fingers crossed for a good season, but it's going to be tough. We'll see what happens. Let's see who's in here, man. A lot of people piling in already. It's nice to see Perry and Omega Bake the Snake and the comic book Estate. Had a half day today in school, so I have PMC. I got a book you may be interested in, maybe to trade for that Young Avengers Presents that you were holding on. You said you had a few copies. I don't know if you still do, but good to see you all here. Let's talk about what's going on. So yeah, my son is here. Got some stuff to show you of his actually. Yeah, I had a half day today, so I hung out in school. We climbed up to the roof, which involves going into a room that not everybody has a key to, but I do, and then climbing up a ladder, and then getting to a platform, then climbing up another ladder, and then I have another key to undo the padlock, and then open up a hatch. Then we get on the roof, and we're going to throw gliders off. And I had to pick up some rockets that my kids launched today, and their rockets landed on the roof. And then it started pouring rain. So like we threw our gliders off quickly, and then the four of us ran down, and we got downstairs. I closed the hatch, we locked everything up. We went down to the regular, first floor, and the sun came out. So it's been a crazy day. And then just making sure my son left, I went out and had a few beers at the at a local pizza joint, and then picked up my other son, came home. But of course, I stopped off at Half Price Books before I did. So let's go in order here. This is pick of the week. I'm going to do that first. I didn't get too many books this week, and I didn't read all of them either. And there's a few missing from this pile, but this is what I got. Batman 72, where everything's explained and everything makes sense. And yeah. Man Eaters, which looks great, but I missed issue 3. So 4, 5, I haven't read 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9 yet. So I'm holding on to these as good as they are. Paper Girls 29. That was really good. And Red Sonja 5. I missed 4, so I haven't read it. So I didn't read 2 of my 4 comics. So let's talk about the ones that I did read. A lot of talk about Batman and Tom King and Batman. And now he's coming off of Batman at issue 85 and doing a 12-issue limited series with Catwoman and Batman. This supposedly explains everything that's happened, and it does, right? Bane has been behind all the stuff going on since like issue 20 or something. He's coordinated the whole thing, and they kind of explain all the things that have been happening. He's behind, hey Nick, he's behind Gotham Girl going evil. He's behind stuff that Catwoman did. He's behind Poison Ivy. He's behind all the stuff. Booster Gold's little flying machine, Skeeter, whatever. He's behind that going wacky and stuff that I never understood. I now know that Bane is behind, but I still never understood it. I'm not upset by this run like some people are. It's been confusing at times, and that's been okay with me. The fact that this issue is a big reveal where everything is explained didn't make it any better. I liked the confusion. It's not a bad issue, but I wasn't like begging for like everything to be explained. I kind of dig the whole like what's going on thing. So anyhow, I love this series. I'm going to sit down and read the whole thing at some point. Can't do it right now. I've been loving Red Sonja, but I didn't pick up issue 4. So I got to find issue 4 before I read issue 5, because that's how I roll, ladies and gentlemen. And if you want to roll differently, you can roll differently. And why do I say it like that? It's a lead into the fact that I'm going over a die later. Get it? Roll, die. Anyway, I did not pick up 192 Hey Perry. Yeah, Mark Russell's running Red Sonja. It's a little bit of a slower roll than like his Snagglepuss or his Wonder Twins. He's kind of rushing to make all these points. Red Sonja looks like he's in for the long haul, and I'm kind of liking it a lot. It's really nice. Red Sonja is still this smart, sassy, always underestimated character, but it's not like he's rushing to like kind of hit all these points. It seems he's really taking his time with it, and I like it. So yeah, just Walking Dead. I see Perry or Omega mentioned that. I haven't, I never read Walking Dead the comics because I got into it like around issue 70. I've got the first 28 trades, so I'm like 3 trades behind. Pope, you missed me at lunch, my friend. I gotta be driving the kids around. I gotta go out and pick up some fish and spinach and make dinner later. So yeah, the beer was not clear before; it's clear now. Hey guys, Pope just dropped a video. I gotta find time to watch that later today. I haven't seen that yet, but he showed up his comics, so definitely check out his video if you get a chance. Paper Girls. So the last 4 covers are homages to the first 4 covers of this, which is pretty cool. Everything's coming together in this penultimate thing, and basically what's happened is the girls are about to get home. Their future selves are sending them home, and they're trying to end all the time wars, and ban time travel. And the only thing is for them to go home and for time travel to get erased and for everything to get back to normal, they have to give up their memories, and they don't want to give up their memories. So right at the end, KJ has been speaking into her iPod, and she tries to say, never forget, the paper girls are your friends, but she drops it, and then she gets blasted back into the past, and we don't know if how they're going to end up remembering when they get back to Stony Stream. But this hands down, great issue. I love the beginning of this run, got lost in the middle of this run, and now I've loved the end of this run. So like issues 10 through 20 were a bit confusing, but issues 1 through 10 and 21 through 30, spot on. Really, really great. Raise your hand metaphorically or iconographically, emoticonically. If you got the Die Trade paperback, I picked it up. I finished it. I have 3 copies on the way from England. One is from Gosh Comics. I bought that off of eBay. They emailed me and they said, "Hey, we're doing a signing. Do you mind if we hold on to it? And we will get it signed and then send it to you." And I said, "Fuck yeah." Jetpack Comics, I think, is Jetpack. Jetpack is the other one that's sending. No, not Jetpack. Is it Forbidden Planet? It's Gosh Comics, Big Bang Comics, another English store, sending me one, and then finally Traveling Man. So Traveling Man is it's a set of UK stores. So there's like one in Leeds, one in Newcastle, one in Liverpool. There's like 5 of them, and they don't have an online presence. They have an online Tumblr blog, but they don't have an online store. So I emailed them. They emailed me back, said, "Here, send you the PayPal to this." And so I sent it to there. I had to do like a currency conversion, but I got that one coming too. And that's the gold foil. The guy who is doing the ordering for them, got sick like the day it came out. So he went home, but they're like, everything's good. It's all coming. So I should get 3 more of these coming. So one has the gold foil cover that looks great. The other 2 have book plates that I guess get taped in or glued inside here and then signed. So should be really cool. What's different about this? What do you get that you didn't get before? Is honestly not much. I mean, the story is amazing. So if you haven't read the story, it still is at that $10 all image number ones are $10. So definitely pick this up if you haven't gotten it. But what is different, let me see if it's at the beginning of issue 1. No. So as you go through it, right between issue 1 and 2, you get a little extra sketch, which is kind of nice. Sitting on the couch with little sis playing video games. Let's see. I'll show these to you quickly. The grief night, having mom say goodbye as he goes off. Yeah. Probably a short box full, poor man's, but I don't pull out separate boxes, so it's all in. It's all in like mixed up. I plan on doing a Hans video after I go to a shop in 2 weeks. I'm taking my son there. I'll explain why in a minute. So I got about half of all the covers, maybe a bit more. Here's the whole gang at a call box. That's what they call phone booths over there. And oops, one more sketch. Isabel is in a high schooler in her room. And I think there's one more. And that's not Case, obviously. That's just a regular dog in a human world, not in the world of Die. So they have that. And then they have all the variant covers. I'm telling you, guys, this is the McKelvey cover. Pretty cool. That's Angela. This is the Emma Vaselli cover. I don't love that one. It doesn't look like they're kissing properly. Like too much of Chuck's mouth is like she's kissing the side of his mouth. Let's see. Oh, Pope, you got that? I've got number 3. I don't have number 1 yet, and that's a beautiful comic. That's on my list. I didn't like this one at first, but I like this one a lot now. And this is from Comic Mint. This is limited to 500. I would pick this one up. If you can get the Virgin variant to the regular cover, I would get that. And then the Mike Ruth variants. This Mike Ruth Virgin variant, this is 500. These are from Sad Lemon Comics, and this was 850 printed. This one is the Virgin. This one has the writing on it. And then what else is in here? Just all the other covers. I'm sure you guys have seen these before. A few little sketches, pretty cool. A few more sketches. Just kind of like character development. And then he talks about the essays, and he talks about the RPG, the role-playing game, which has come out. How many people, hands up, have downloaded the role-playing game? Yes. I'll just look up, Google Die RPG, and you can find it. The actual game is like several hundred pages, but they also had the character sheets, which I printed out at school. Thank you for the ink. So they've got like the character sheets of each character type. Very, very cool. I want to do an online game of this. I might get my son to run it because I don't know much about RPGs. This was referenced in the comic. It's actually a rainbow color thing that was on Soul's face. I don't know too much. Hey, sit down, crazy dog. You don't think you're special, do you? You're just a beautiful, wonderful dog. Chill. Sorry. Hey, what's up, Epicurean? So yeah, this is really cool, and I definitely want to start a game. My son is the DM of his local, his school's Dungeons and Dragons club. So I'm going to see if I can get him to read it and run it, because it's an RPG that's related to the game. You're basically in the story, as I understand it, and I haven't read the whole thing yet. All right, before I go on to the next stuff, let's check the chat. Poor Man's Comics talks about the gold foil. Perry, you definitely have to read it. It's absolutely Die is wonderful. Pick up the trade for $10. Pope G says Jetpack is the double-signed book plate with the trade back. He's absolutely right, and it wasn't expensive to order from them. Suicide Risk, I said that was excellent. They're sniffing each other. It does look like they're sniffing, right? They're not kissing properly. You're going to get issue 1 covers A and B to get graded. I should do that. I'm not a grader. I'm an idiot probably financially, but that's not what I'm in it for. PMC agrees. That's an awesome comic. And then Epicurean popped in and said, what's up? And Perry just won the day with the greatest emoji there, that little eye. Boom. And then Bake wants to know, are you thinking of doing the Die RPG or just a regular RPG game, Bake? Let me know, because I would definitely be down with that. I'd love to get back into it. I'm watching how much fun my son is having with it. And so I wanted to jump on that. So speaking of which, I know we got some Magic fans in the house. Magic the Gathering is I ran a club in 1996 at like my first middle school I taught at, where I was like in charge of the Magic the Gathering Cup club. Who dat? It's in the house. I got those Thors, man, and that was awesome. So Magic's been around for 23, 24, 25 years now. Like I said, my son is running his Dungeons and Dragons club at school. He's a sixth grader in charge of like sixth, seventh, and eighth graders running a game. But his advisor, his club advisor, did not find that Black Lotus yet. Epicurean. His club advisor, Hart, is a teacher there, and her husband works for Wizards of the Coast. Wizards of the Coast make Magic the Gathering. Magic the Gathering came out with books that now tie Magic the Gathering into the official Dungeons and Dragons world. So she got him from her husband these 3 books: Xanathar's Guide to Everything, Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica. I call it Ravinica, and he gets mad at me. And Volo's Guide to Monsters. These are all $50 retail books that she gave him for free from her husband. And in this one, Xanathar's Guide to Everything, all the people that work at Wizards of the Coast that he knows signed them. One of these guys guested on Critical Role, which my son is obsessed with as well. So I thought that was just an amazing gift. So excited for my son. He's really, really shining. I mean, he's listening, he's trying, he's so excited to like run this club. We went to the Critical Role panel at Emerald City. He got to ask a question of Matt, the guy who runs Critical Role, and he's like, what do you suggest when you've got 10 people in your club and they're middle schoolers? But they gave him some sound advice. So totally cool. I'm just really, proud papa, basically. He's done a great job, and I'm really proud of what he's done. All right, let's jump back in here. Bake says he's not a grader, but he is sending some out to CGC. Think of regular RPG. If I'm going to go over the beta for the RPG with my son, and if it feels like something I can run or something he can run, I will definitely put together a game. We got a couple people in here saying hi to everybody. Hudat says he did a video, basically. Yeah, so you had a video and you did something. Dude, I missed your contest. I don't know if it's still open. Hudat, I'm horrible with contests. It's nothing personal. I have not properly entered a contest since Erod's about a month and a half ago. I need to do that more. I see the contests pop up. I see people, somebody just dropped a video for Jaceer's contest, and I'm like, I just fall behind. And I apologize to everyone. I want to support your channels. I don't get out there enough. It's busy. I will definitely check it out, Hudat, because I know that I mentioned something at the beginning, and I really want to follow through. All right. Like I said, I got to go out soon and buy some food. So we're going to end this with my pickup is at half price today. Pretty excited, actually. I got this. Everything is half off cover. So I'm pretty sure I don't have 17. I got to double check. I might have done that thing where I buy I buy comics I already have, but I'm trying to get this run finished. So I just picked that up, which is pretty cool. And then yeah, you can build some crazy decks if you get into it. I picked this up, and I'm doing the Claremont run from X-Men 94 to 279, but then he came back towards the end. So now I've started to pick up like the late 400s. This is the first issue where X-23 appears. There she is. And this was Key Collector Comics has it as like a $12 comic. I paid $1.12 for it, basically. And then she battles them in 451, which is also there. I got that for $1 or whatever. 468 is a short skirt, but otherwise not a Key comic at all. 478 is a Key first appearance of blah, 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 blah. I've read the name. I have no idea who it is. I don't care. It's Kavar Kershore with a couple of apostrophes and hyphens and umlauts. It's whatever. It's another comic in the run. I like my runs. I'll read my runs. It is a nice X-23 combo set. If I could get it again, I'd sell the second one. It's pretty cool to go with my other X-23s. Little Night Thrasher action. I think I showed this off the other day, but I was pretty excited just to find a cheap number one. Again, like $1.50. Yeah, I'll skip that. I'll do that one last. I knew I had issue 40. I'm like, I'm not going to buy issue 40. Usually there'll be like a chunk of chew that somebody put up, but it's rare to find a single chew. But it's nice to find one signed by Rob. Usually if it's a signed comic, they put it up for $5 and they don't know what they put up for $5. So they put up a signed by Rob Guillory comic for $5. So now I've got a couple chew signed. I don't have any John Layman signatures. I really got to get out there and get John Layman. By the way, Eleanor the Egret, John's first book he did after Chew. Great book. I love that story. Mystery Science Theater. I just thought I'd pick this up for fun. It's not worth anything. It was, $2. So I thought it was kind of cool to grab that. Love the original. Oh, here's a nice comic to get with one tick for $2 or $1.50. Week 11. That will probably, maybe this will go into the PC. I've run through like 3 or 4 of these and sold them all. Some point I should keep one, I assume, because I do dig Batwoman. I've bought this for 50 cents. I've bought this for, cover price when it first came out. I've got like 4 issues of this signed. I've given away 2 or 3 of them. I just bought another one because I felt like I didn't have enough. So Bitch Planet by Kelly Sue DeConnick, Valentine DeLandro, Clayton Cowles, and whoever Peter the colorist is. I know they got, what's her name? Oh gosh, she lives in Portland. I follow her on Twitter. They got that young lady to do the colors after this, but I can't remember her name. And then got this one for cover price. I think that's the first appearance of Hulk toothpaste, or I can't remember. It's in sweet shape too. It's got a little bit of a curvature to it where it's just like whoever put this comic in there. A whole bunch of the new comics were like that. So I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing that it is, but it's not. There's no like crease or anything. So yeah. APMC says sell it now. $35 shipped. Anybody want it? You put that under an encyclopedia, and it's in new mint condition. Yeah, no, and seriously, I'm not joking, man. $35 shipped in the US. Anybody want it? Let me know. I don't want to go to eBay because I hate that place, especially when it comes to selling. I don't mind buying stuff. I hate selling stuff. That's about it for me. I don't have anything going on. No shows that I'm on. July 14th, I'm on with my friend Freakin. Definitely check him out. I'm looking at the chat, man. Everybody here has good content. So definitely, that was what I was thinking about trading, PMC. If you want to send me that Avengers Presents, and I'll send you this. I got a pile of I got the Super Sons #1 for you. I'm just waiting for that Superman number 10. I kind of sold the one that I was going to give to you. That's a long story. I didn't do it intentionally, but I made a deal. Somebody on that same auction came back later and said, "Hey, can you throw that Superman in if I pay this much extra?" And I said, "Sure," without remembering that I said I was going to send it to you. So I still owe you that, but I'd trade that for the Young Avengers Presents with Hawkeye. If you want to do that, just let me know. Anyway, Perry says he enjoyed this stream. Happy to see everybody. Perry, we're happy to see you, my friend. Thanks for being here. Yeah, Just a Rican's awesome. Poor Man's Comics, like, not sure about that. Hey, dude, don't do anything you don't want to. I can flip that. You can sell me that other book. I can make money. You can make money, and we don't make a trade that's bad. I will definitely get that. I'll definitely get that Superman for you. Like I said, I've got a pack of Superman to go with it. Just to send to you. Just haven't gotten around to throwing that all together. So yeah, I'm not on any shows this weekend. I don't plan on doing anything. The next thing coming for me will probably be pick of the week next week, and maybe I got a haul in 2 weeks when I go down to this shop down in Olympia. My son's doing for his birthday. He's going down. They've got an Adventurers League Dungeons and Dragons thing. I'm taking him and his friend to, so they can sit there for 2 hours playing rolling die, and I can go through back issue bins. They have more back issue bins in this place than any other store I've been to. It's pretty phenomenal. That being said, Wolf Blitz is here. He was on my auction last week. Everybody say hi to Wolf Blitz. I don't think I sold to anybody in the chat, but if I did, your stuff should have been there by Thursday or Friday or today. Anybody who's watching this in the rewind, to let me know if you did not get a package, and I'll track it for you. Yeah, man, that's about it. Thanks for being here. Have a great weekend. Check out all the shows, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take care.